Hi Slim Brother, it's Joseph here and it's week number 5 of the course. This week I've got some great results for you. As you know, I didn't weigh last week, so this is my 2-week weigh-in and I've actually lost 9 kilos, which is about 1.5 stone, which is great. This is the power of the Daniel fast, Slim Brother. For those of you who haven't seen my Daniel fast diary before, if you go to slimbrother.co.uk/fast, I did have a 2.5 stone weight loss before when I did it. But it just feels great to get back on it. And for those of you who have watched my Daniel fast diary, I really still do think I've got a toxic build-up, and this is why the Daniel fast has actually worked for me so well. If you don't know what a Daniel fast is, it's basically a vegan diet, which short-term the health advantages are good, but long-term it is not good. So just need to add that. This week at Sue's course, we've been talking about unforgiveness, which has been really interesting. And we actually had to get a stone, a pointy stone, and really squeeze it until it hurt us, and that's the person that we don't forgive. Okay, then we went through prayer, and then we had to let go of the stone. And again, for those of you who know my story, that was my dad, that was my sister, my sister's husband, and again that was my unforgiveness and just letting them go. I don't, through previous prayer and stuff, I do think I've forgiven them, but there is still something there, because when people talk about them, I talk about them, it's still not in a 100% forgiven way. So I do realise something in me. But last Wednesday was really important for me, and I just really think now I'm committed to forgiving them and being positive about them in the future. So, yeah, unforgiveness, baby. My favourite meals this week, even though I've lost 1.5 stone in the last 2 weeks, I still have been having some chips, okay? I think it's actually just through the warmth, because with the Daniel fast, obviously a lot of fruit, vegetables, nuts and stuff, but when I haven't got time to cook up a nice ratatouille, or some sweet veg potatoes, I've been getting some chips from the chip shop, which again is part of my 20%. And looking back on my diet, I've actually been doing the Daniel fast 80-20, which I think, well, the results speak for themselves, guys, so I don't really need to justify that, do I? But anyway, that's great. My biggest challenge, Alpha on a Sunday evening, because of the great homemade delights. And Alpha on a Tuesday evening as well. Man, church do such great food. But then I did go round to Sue Prosser's house for Sunday lunch yesterday, and I had roast dinner, and she made a homemade tiramisu. Oh, it was amazing, but I had really bad stomach cramps last night, and again, because my body hasn't eaten animal flesh for 2 weeks, so I did have some animal flesh yesterday. I did pay for that in the digestive system, but it was okay. And you should break your fast with something more gentle and not go straight into a meal. But again, I got back on it last night, so it's all good. Health benefits. Loads of people have been noticing that my face is looking a lot thinner, which is also a great thing. I just need to lose another 2 kilos and I'm back where I was at the end of the summer when I did my fast before, which is great. And obviously I would like to lose another stone in the next 3 weeks before I go to Egypt. So that's still my goal, and I can still do it. I am Slim Brother, and I admit it, I'm Slim Brother. So therefore, I do have to prove to you guys sometimes that I do know what I'm doing, and I can lose weight when I, really want to and really need to. So I think that's great that I've been able to demonstrate that this week. Man, I've been really cold. Really, you can see me here. I've got like layers on layers on. This is the bad thing about losing weight. I get so cold, really. This is why I do need a possibly overweight partner, just so I could snuggle up to them. It'd be really cute. They can keep me warm. But that's not going to happen. This is what fires were for. My goal for next week is to lose, let's say 4 pounds, which is the 2 kilos, which gets me back where I was before. And the next 2 weeks, then I can lose another half stone. So, thank you, Slim Brother. Goodbye.